a 1.
4.
Oh!
Wait, okay.
Blast!
Intelligent than any of the orcs over here. Actually, he is, so. Father of Dragons.
Welcome to Gary Gygax.
Hi, what game you got going here?
This is the Siege of Nargothrond. This is sort of like a prequel to the Lord of the Rings. This is when Sauron is a lackey to Morgoth, and Glaurung, the father of dragons, was sent with an army to go and punish Hurin by causing anything his son Thurin touches to basically go backwards and go haywire. And he's about to wipe out the elven city of Nargothrond.
Yes! Okay, this fighter. 1, 2, 3.
Are you spending all your money before the weekend's over?
Does it look like I'm talking to a hooker?
What's your name?
Drew Hunt.
And from?
From Normal, Illinois, although I just drove here from Delaware.
Normal, Illinois? Do you ever get teased because you're at a gaming convention, you're from Normal, Illinois?
You know, I get teased in general because I'm from Normal, but not specifically at gaming conventions. In fact, I might not get teased at all at gaming conventions.
Do you embrace the term nerd or geek?
Sure, I like them both.
I'm always working. Gotta work.
Here at Gary Con 3, we got some kind of poker game going on. Gary's picture on the card. We try to wander around, trade, steal, lie, cheat, beg, whatever, to get the best poker hand.
How you doing so far?
So far, I need the ace.
Well, didn't you come right at us looking for our cards right away?
Yeah, that was the begging part.
So you must have a nickname around here.
You don't want to know what it is.
That's this one, right? Center Pale versus Shield Low is, oh, you're unhorsed again! Trapped! And you didn't break your shield.
Oh, what distance?
33.
I think we're a little short. So 33.
But it might scatter towards.
Don't worry about the arrow with your name on it. Worry about the one that says to whom it may concern.
My name is Bill Casino, and I'm Elisa Gygax's husband. And Oak Hill Cemetery actually is very important to the family because all the Burdicks and the Powells and the Gygaxes are buried right around where we got married, so we felt it was all around family. It's just a fact. I'm dressed in black, Elisa is dressed in black, and here's Gary with his bright shirt on with his Hawaiian tie.
My outfit, I made it myself. I'm actually into the Renaissance kind of part of...
I made mine too, see?
It's a dice bag. Scale mail.
Then we had Monopoly, and it had dice. Games with dice I could deal with.
What is your most famous game?
Probably the Awful Green Things from Outer Space.
Interesting title.
Yes, well, Tim Kask helped name it. I just called it the Awful Green Things. He put Outer Space on it, and then he published it in the Dragon magazine. So.
Now remember, if you did not refuel previously,
The other goblin who is completely immolated continues to burn.
Like he was just normal every day. Hey, how's it going? Shooting the shit, BSing, like just real down to earth, like that kind of guy.
Role then evolved into the Chainmail babe for Gary Con.
Yes, I guess that would be
And because gaming is hard work, and it's tiring, and you walk around and it helps wake everybody up.
The guy who was sitting at the end of the table, oh my god. He just...
Is he funny?
Oh yeah. He just made it, well, pretty much my best Gary Con experience so far.
We forgot you were on the adventure with us.
And how many kids do you see, like, we get picked on by the jocks, so we turn around and grab these guns and decide to start shooting people in school? I mean, that's a classic example of an otherwise intelligent person confronted with a physical object that they cannot beat. They're geeks. They can't beat against these jocks, so they default to the only thing that can beat the jock, which is, in this case, the firearms. If these same people had other opportunities in which to test and experiment their intelligence, they could have come up with 1,000 ways to beat these jocks. Fill their car with shaving cream. You know, there's a lot of ways to get back at these people where you don't have to compete with them on the level on the playing field that they're better at, which is the physical fighting, the sports events, whatever. You know, the jocks today will beat up the kids that are geeks without realizing that these same geeks are the one that's going to be in charge of your house loan, your computer system. You know what I mean? These are the guys that are going to be making or breaking your future while you're making or breaking their high school years, you know?
Having fun?
Oh yeah, all the time. I'm an old schooler from way back.
That Gary got his love of fantasy and his style of writing from his mother, who would read to him very often, and his father, who would tell him fantastical bedtime stories. So he truly had the gift of his parents being very steeped into language and storytelling. So his basis of gaming.
In between, he's not he said that if he has to, he will kill him.
Show you my power.
How did opening the gate tactic work for him?
He pulled it off. He launched some arrows, killed some of the people carrying the battering ram, so it didn't advance. More fresh bodies had to come and help pick it up.
What I read, he signed on you.
He closed the gate in time. He hasn't tried it since.
And so there's this beautiful sliding scale. If you're really, really good, you have a really high, relatively really high chance of a critical success. If you really, really suck, you have a relatively high chance of bubble.
What's your definition of a nerd or a geek?
My definition of a nerd or a geek. I think a geek is sort of more of an insult version of a nerd. Like you might call someone a geek if you were trying to get at them for the same activities you might praise them for being a nerd doing. Like, oh, you're such a physics nerd. That's good. Like a physics geek, no, that's bad. So gaming nerd, good. Gaming geek, bad.
Yeah. A nerd is a educated but lacking in social skills.
And a geek?
A geek is a fanboy in the nerd realm of ideas.
Seriously, I don't think I would have turned out nearly as good a person if it wasn't for these games. Seriously.